number that you have in the set of data. We have the formula in determining on which position does the quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3 located in our set of data that we have. So this is our formula. For quartile 1, you have n plus 1 times 1/4. For quartile 2, you have n plus 1 times 2/4 or 1/2. For quartile 3, we have the formula n plus 1 times 3/4. This formula is just going to identify the position of the quartile that you were solving. For example, we have the set of data. For example, we have the set of data and we're going to find the quartile 1, the quartile 2 or the median, and the quartile 3. With the following numbers for our set of data, which is 3, 9, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20, and 24. So let's start solving for quartile 1. Quartile 1 has the formula which is n plus 1 times 1/4, or we can divide it by 4. It's the same. Our n is equal to the total number of the set of data that we have. We have 9 plus 1 divided by 4. So 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. 10 divided by 4. Quartile 1 is equal to 2.5. This 2.5 means that this is the position of the quartile 1 that we're going to identify in the set of data that we have. So kung 2.5 is the position of the quartile 1, that is between 9 and 12. Since 9 is in the second position of our data, 9 is in the second, 12 is in the third position. Since you have 2.5 for your quartile 1, so that means it's between 9 and 12. So to get the value of your quartile 1, which is between the position of the second number and the third number that we have in the order of set that we have, so we're going to add 9 plus 2. 9 plus 12, which is equal to 21. 21 divided by 2, which is equal to 10.5. So that means quartile 1 has a value of 10.5 in the set of data that we have. So 10.5 is in the position of 2.5. Siya ang ika 2.5 in the set of data that we have. Since hindi naman nakasulat si 10.5, it's not written here in the set of data that we have. That's why we add or we get the value of the second order of the data and the third order of the data that we have. Okay, that's how we solve for quartile 1. Okay, so let's solve for the quartile 2 or the median. Quartile 2 or the median that we're going to solve, that means you're just going to identify the middle. But if you're going to use the formula that we have in solving for quartile 2, which is n plus 1 times 1/2 or divided by 2. So we have 9 plus 1 divided by 2. We have 10 divided by 2. The position of our quartile 2 is 5. That is the position of the quartile 2. So since According to our solution, that the quartile 2 is in the fifth position, identify what number and the set of data that we have is in the fifth position. Looking at our set of data, the number that are in the fifth position is 15. So 15 is our quartile 2 or our median, since 15 is in the fifth position in our set of data. Okay? So that's how we solve for quartile 2 and quartile 1. So let's solve for the quartile 3. What will be the value of the quartile 3 that we have in the set of data that we have here on the screen? So using the formula that we have for quartile 3, which is n plus 1 multiplied to 3/4. So the same number of data that we have, which is 9 plus 1 multiplied to 3/4. So we will be having 30 divided by 4. So 30 divided by 4, which is equal to 7.5. So quartile 3 is in the position of 7.5. So we're going to identify what number in the set of data that we have here is in the 7.5 position. Since we have this decimal number for our quartile, so we're going to use two value to identify what is our quartile 3. So si 19 is in the 7th position, while 20 is in the 8th position. Since we are getting a quartile 3 that are in the position of 7.5, so that means it's between the 7th and the 8th position. So we're going to add 19 plus 20, which is equal to 39. 39 divided by 2. So our quartile 3 is equal to 19.5. So that is our quartile 3 in the set of data that we have. So when you are solving for quartiles, percentiles, and deciles, the set of data should be in ascending order. Dapat naka-arrange. So you are going to arrange first the set of